We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Freddie Peralta will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. This one's flared out toward left. Garcia coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch on its way. In the air now out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone. So here's Pete Alonso. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nimmo stands at second with 2 gone. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and 1. Here it is.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2 now. Scorched to third. Sogard is there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit on the ground toward the left. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, huge win in their last game. Kind of stopped the bleeding moment for this team. Let's see if they can continue that stretch today, because they've been struggling recently.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's low. That's bolted.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. Keston Hiura is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Count is 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. That evens it up, 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Avisail Garcia. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2 down, runners at first and second. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. This is in the air to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Forced to settle for 1. Second inning set to go. At the plate, Michael Conforto. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. To third. Sogard has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Will Toffey. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he lays off there, 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed, 2-1. Now the pitch. 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Here comes the first pitch. He's starting with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Here's Eric Sogard. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. No balls and a strike to count. First and second now, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Hit down the line at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Wilson Ramos.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Count now a ball and a strike. One and two now.
2 strikes.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 9.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, nobody was having any kind of luck with him. With 7 batters in a row going down, he put it into that in a big hurry. He rode that one right out of here.
Up next to the Mets, the designated hitter.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece.
Leading off for the Brewers, the right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yell it.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Omar.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he fouls this one off. Hard liner to center field. Marisnik has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Garcia, 28 years old. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. This one's down to third. Scooped up, 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So here's Jeff McNeil. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Pitch is popped up. Smoke shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
Popped up. Sogard waits on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ryan Braun is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat starting right now.
And there's 1 down now. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Two and 0 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Cano ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Gone in order. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Will Toffey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Line drive to center field. O'Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Kane.
The center fielder.
Ball one.
Kane.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. No problem here, one away. So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And no one will track it down. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Stroman steps into the windup. Here it is. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Here it comes, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Here now the 2-2. Is in there, a called strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. But this will land untouched. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 24.
So here is Avisayo Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Stroman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And the pitch. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 1-1. It's taken for strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To first, reined in, and Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is in now the Brewers DH, Ryan Braun. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Ryan Braun.
First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
1-1. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
The third baseman, number 7.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Eric Sogard. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
0-2 is the count.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
That ball is foul.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Brock Holt now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 men are on with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Now back.
Christian Yelich will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch. A 1 pitch on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, he's 4 for 13. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the. Jake Faria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. J.D. Davis the next at bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, third baseman, Will Toffee.
So now to the plate, Will Toffee. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Jake Marisnick.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Number 35.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ahmed Rosario will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Suter typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ahmed Rosario goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Robbie Cano now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit out toward short. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for New York. Number
First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Ryan Braun is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So Josh Hader comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's the 1-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
In now, Pete Alonso, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Pete Alonso becomes the first out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Up next to the net.
Now batting, J.D. Davis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The count now at 2-1. Fouled off. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Brewers used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Marcus Stroman.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Milwaukee Brewers got the best of the visiting Mets, 5-1. The Braves took down the Fish in Miami, 2-1. The Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 5-0. Colin Moran had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs, 7-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-4. The Arizona Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-4. Ian Kennedy pitched his way to his 100th career victory as Kansas City took care of the Blue Jays 4-2. The New York Yankees launched 3 home runs as they blew out Baltimore 6-0. The Tribe got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Rays 8-5. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.